We are the farmers.
Yo, what's up everybody? My name is DubWar and welcome to episode 20 for my MAXING TH10 series. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering like, wait, well, I mean, it's episode 20, the big 2-0 for this series. Something exciting must be happening, right? Well, honestly, no, not really. It's just gonna be a normal episode. We're gonna go for a couple raids, and we do have a lot of resources though. Like as you can see in the top right corner, I have 7.65 million gold and 7.2 million elixir. So we're gonna go ahead and do an upgrade here before we actually go for our very first raid. We're not gonna do a gold upgrade because I do want to save 8 million gold for one of my expos, which is gonna come along later on in this video. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade my free spell to level 4, which is 6.5 million elixir. And 10-day upgrade. Damn. So I don't even know what the upgrade time is for level 5. Let me know down below in the comments. Is that 12 days or 14? It's one of the others. So I guess I'll just have to wait and find out. But anyways, yeah, I do have a trophy pushing base. Now you guys are probably wondering like, hold up, what's going on here? So I'm gonna explain everything here in just a second as this first raid is playing on. So first thing I want to mention is yes, I am gonna do a trophy push. Now, is this gonna affect the series from a MAXING TH10 at least? Yes, it is going to. I'm gonna put my MAXING TH10 series on pause for a little bit because I do have a series that I've wanted to do for a little while, and I am going to be pushing back up to champions. Now, I didn't exactly plan this originally. Like, I didn't really want to actually push to champions until I had my all of my troops maxed out, but I wanted to do a guide on how to push to champions in the most efficient way, because I remember the first time I pushed to champions, I was struggling a lot, and not even gonna lie, I mean, for any people out there that are all-time subscribers watching this video, and my first push to champions was pretty difficult. It was poopy. It was pretty tough. I almost gave up at one point. So the second time I pushed the champions, which is my 7-day challenge to get to champions, went a lot better. It was smooth sailing actually. And so I decided that like in the time being, I told myself like when I'm 10 10, I'm probably gonna do a series or at least a little mini series on how to push the champions in the most efficient way. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. And even though I'm not the best at some of these army composition setups, like as you can clearly see, Lavalunian is something that I'm struggling with as well. I definitely need practice with this. I do want to make a little guide on how to push the champions the easiest way, and we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a little series. It's not going to really affect this series that much. I'm only going to put it on pause for a little while, and yeah, I'm just kind of tired of farming a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty repetitive, you know, so that's why I kind of want to switch things up a little bit and just go do a little push to champions, freshen things up a little bit, go against harder bases and see how things go. But that's that. Now you guys know what's going down. I am, this is going to be the last episode from my MAXING TH10 series for like about a week or two. And yeah, the guide is probably going to take about the same amount of time. So, like I said, we'll just see how things go. But anyways, yeah, well, back to the raid. Now you guys know what's going down with the whole series and everything. So that is probably, I don't know when the first episode's going to come out. Probably like the day after tomorrow or something. Tomorrow, I want to do a speed build on a base because I found a base that I really like and I want to show you guys. And it's pretty cool. So I'm going to upload that tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow is probably going to be my first episode for that guide on how to push the champions the most efficient way. So make sure to look out for that if you're interested. But anyways, back to the raid. I was going to say back to the episode. I guess the same thing. Yeah, it was not that bad. I don't know. I kind of missed out on 3 storages there, so I was a bit disappointed because I was doing better on my Lavalunian, except I guess I still need a bit of practice because I don't seem to know what's really going on. And even with bases like this one, he doesn't have Inferno Towers or anything, so let's see how this one plays out. So he does have a bunch of huge compartments right in the very center. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that. I guess I could just like shove all my balloons in there and enrage them, and if you know what I mean. I kind of want to attack it the regular way, just go after the air defenses and attack from the top part here. So I did put down 2 balloons in case you guys are wondering why. It's kind of like a sacrifice to see if there's any seeking air mines or air bombs, and seemingly there wasn't anything on the top part there, so I did put down the lava hounds and then a huge line of balloons behind them. So here come the clan castle troops. I'm just gonna have them all group up into one little area there and then put down my lightning spell. So I did a pretty good job on that because it wiped out almost all of them. I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 archers there that I didn't take out, but my minions just took care of them. And I had a bit of a fail with the rage spell right in the very center there. I was kind of hoping that the balloons that are on the right side right now would go towards the middle where the Tesla is, and that's taking out all my minions right now. So yeah, that was a bit of a fail with that rage spell because that really didn't do anything with this raid. But overall, it's still looking okay. We're at 68%. We did get the 2-star, so at this point, I'm just kind of trying to see like what are the resources I can get out of this guy. And yeah, there's still a good amount of elixir, 140,000 elixir and 80,000 gold. So let's see what happens here. I still have my Archer Queen and her ability, and she's making her way towards that elixir storage. Did get taken out by the minions and those little lava pups, so still gonna play this out. Maybe she can make her way to that gold storage and I can just use her ability. But what I didn't notice while I was raiding this guy's base, and at least at this point in the raid, is I didn't realize I was already peaked out in my gold capacity. So look in the top right corner, I'm already at 8 million, and I have no idea why I stuck around that long. I could have just surrendered earlier. And it's not going to make much of a difference with the gold. I was just kind of trying to get the elixir out of that guy. So anyways, we're back in the base because I don't want to go for another raid without spending this gold. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of my X-bows upgraded to level 4. And I also did rank up to Crystal League 1. So we're going to go ahead and do the last raid here. Now, I didn't have enough gold to go for a regular, like, multiplayer search raid or whatever. So I actually had to go through my whole entire list of defense logs and try to revenge every person. And this is the only guy I could find that had decent resources. And yeah, the only reason I'm attacking him is because he has 400,000 elixir, which is pretty nice. I'm going to go for that. So I'm using, by the way, Go Wee Wee Vape. Go Wee Wee Vape. Oh, someone told me I should call it Go Wee Wee Vape. So that's just like the easiest way of saying it, I guess. And so yeah, first thing I did was I spread out the 3 golems along the the right side of the base. And I don't know why I put down that free spell so fast. I think I panicked because I saw it lock onto some of my witches and wizards. So I didn't really want them to sweep them all out at once. So I had to put down the second free spell there pretty quick as well because a lot of my wizards and witches were starting to get too close to that Inferno Tower. But yeah, Archer Queen managed to take that out. I do have a pretty good push going on here, actually. There's a pretty even push between top, middle, and bottom. So in the middle, I have my heroes. On the bottom, I have my P.E.K.K.A. and a golem and a couple wizards and witches. And on the top part, I have 2 golems and a couple wizards. So somehow everything actually played out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with this raid. I had to use the King's ability there. He was getting pretty low. We're at 70%. Already got the 2-star. The only thing I'm going after here now is just that elixir, and there's still 97,000 of it. So probably just going to play this out the whole way because we're probably going to get the 100%, seeing how many troops I have left. And yeah, Archer Queen still has her ability. We have a bunch of golems left and a good amount of wizards, witches on the bottom there. They're pushing through those outside buildings and making their way through. And looks like this is wrapping up. This is at 89%, 90%, 92. Going to use my Queen's ability so she can take out these defensive towers. And that's going to be it for this raid. There's the only things left now is just these outside buildings, which my skeletons from the witches and a couple wizards are going to take out. And that's going to wrap it up. So there we go, 100%. I didn't have to use my lightning spell. He didn't have clan castle troops. And you're going to walk away with 391,000 elixir. So that is going to be it. We don't have any other upgrades that we can do. I do have a little bit of a Dark Elixir, but I'm going to save that up because I want to get my Archer Queen to level 20. So, you know what? I might actually do another episode or 2 if it comes down to me being able to upgrade my heroes. So we'll see how things go. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to smack that like button down below. Helps me out a bunch. And I'll see you all later. So peace, guys, and keep clashing.